What's going on, y'all? Here today for the WWE Beast in the East pay-per-view or special event, whatever they're calling it now. I really don't know. Um, but yeah, it was on 4th of July, 2015. So just gonna talk a little about it. What I thought. Well, the timing, it was in Japan. Beast in the East, and it was on at like 5 in the morning. I didn't know about that, so. Yeah, I was just like, holy shit. Well, okay, so I don't have to worry about it lagging or anything, because that's what you have to worry about with the WWE Network sometimes, is that it lags. It just like stops, and it's kind of irritating. But all right, yeah, we started out with Chris Jericho versus Neville. That was a pretty good match. Good way to start out the show. A lot of like mat wrestling kind of stuff going on. Neville, gets his usual high spots, which are freaking awesome, because Neville's, even though he's a short dude, he is jacked, man. I mean, that dude is like fucking just, yeah, fucking jacked. Wow. And he's just like so fucking quick, and he can like fly, just unbelievable. Dude's nuts. He's great. You can see why he was the NXT champion for a long time. Jericho seemed like Jericho, man. He did his usual, his lion. I don't think I saw a lion salt, but the backcracker, I think it was called, or the code breaker, where he, like he's in back of somebody, and then he flies back on his back, and then takes somebody by the shoulders, and then gets him right there, like on his knees or shins, whatever. It was pretty good. Good match, really good match. Jericho won. I don't think they really did anything to hurt Neville. It was just a really good match from both guys. The crowd seemed to like it. A lot of Y2J chants, being in Japan. And, Jericho used to be wrestling in Japan before he went to WCW and everything. So, yeah, that was a good match. Good way to start out the show. Dug it. And we had, the Divas match. It was Paige versus Tamina versus Nikki Bella. Yeah, this match, it was an okay match. I mean, I don't know how like Tamina gets involved, how she was involved. Usually it was Naomi that is part of it, or part of the the feud. But yeah, I mean, it was all right. It was good. Paige is good. Actually, Paige and Nikki worked together to get rid of Tamina, because Tamina should be like dominating this fucking division. Just by looking at her, and she's the daughter of Superfly, Jimmy Snuka, and he's he's Superfly, and Tamina was really she's big. I mean, not weight wise, but she works out. She's like the biggest like diva that they got there, and that was pretty good. She really should be them working together to get rid of her. It was cool, but yeah, I think I'm one of the conspiracy theorists that I think that that Nikki Bella is gonna hold the title. She's the champion. That she's gonna hold the title for a long time, for at least another 3 months, until she gets her 300 consecutive days as champion, because right now AJ Lee has the longest reign at 295 days, and AJ Lee retired, so to speak, like right out of the blue, and I'm sure WWE's not happy about that, and her being, I'm sure her being married to CM Punk, has nothing at all to do with it. I'm sure nothing at all. So yeah, it's I think that they're gonna keep on doing this where she should be where she's champion, but Paige is such a better, Paige is just awesome. I'm a big fan of Paige. Yeah, Paige is great. I can't wait for this crap to be over, so they can actually get back to somewhat regular storylines and not have to worry about this whole 300 days thing, because I don't know. Charlotte's coming up, Ric Flair's daughter. I think she's going to be really good. She's awesome in NXT. Eventually, Sasha's going to come up. She's the champion right now. She's really good. Becky Lynch, and then the girls in NXT, the divas in NXT are really good. And I can't wait to see them come up, because right now, the WWE roster, they just have just a bunch of bad guys, heels, whatever, and it's kind of irritating. because like Paige is looking for all these, you know, people to stand against the Bellas, and who's gonna go with, you know, Paige, because they're all bad guys. Every fucking diva is, you know, is a heel. It's really fucking weird. It's stupid. I don't understand why they have it like that. Then next we have Brock vs. Kofi. That was a squash match. Straight up, just Brock destroyed Kofi. And I think, you know, what else would we have expected to happen? You know, it's fucking Brock Lesnar. And I'm glad that, I know in a previous video I was like, oh, these part-timers, but, you know, Brock's actually, he signed a contract with them, and he's going to, you know, he is with WWE now, so it's like, all right, good, man, because Brock's the shit, man. Suplex City, bitch, you know. Brock is fucking awesome. Yeah, and he just totally destroyed Kofi. Gave him an F5 and a bunch of suplexes, and just fucking dominated him. And then when he beat him, Brock left, then he came back into the ring and gave another F5, and that's when the New Day came down and they got their ass whooped by Brock, and it was good. You know, that's why they called it the pay-per-view Beast in the East, because Brock's the Beast, you know, so, and it's in Japan. But that was you know, just good, you know, yeah, Brock just royally kicked his ass. Next we have the match that everybody wanted to see, why, you know, I really wanted to watch this event, was Kevin Owens versus Finn Balor in what could be, if you ask me, a match of the year contender. It was fucking awesome. I mean, these guys, they worked really well together. There was a lot of, like, Finn Balor doing, he came to the ring doing his demon thing, his demon gimmick with all the makeup, and he had, like, he had, like, Chinese symbols on his back, because, like, he was in Japan for 8 years before he came to NXT, and it was an awesome fucking match, you know, like, a lot of good spots, just, it was really fucking good. And they didn't have too many, you know, like, you know, false finishes or whatever they are, or, you know, where guys get up from there, where they have each guy gets up from their, you know, finishing move. Kevin Owens did get up once from the coup de grace, which is Balor standing on the top rope and pretty much jumping down and with his both feet just stomping on him. Kevin Owens did get up from that, but yeah, Kevin Owens did his rolling thunder thing. I don't know if that's what it's called, but like the dude's lying on the floor in the corner, and then Owens just runs at him and just like kind of, you know, flips right onto him, and it's just really fucking cool. But yeah, these guys just have really good matches. I mean, they came from NXT, and you know, NXT does good. NXT is doing really, really good. I love NXT. I like it more than Raw and SmackDown. It's much more entertaining. But yeah, the beginning of the match though, like, I never watch any Japanese matches or any Japanese wrestling, so I didn't know. But like, I guess in a championship match, the competitors are given they're given flowers, like bouquets of flowers. Okay, that's cool. And Kevin Owens just fucking threw it out of the ring. He's like, fuck this shit, man. I thought that's kind of funny. And like, when they announced it, like, all these fucking streamers coming into the fucking ring. It's like, holy shit, dude. It's fucking cool as hell. But yeah, I don't want to, you know, it's an amazing match, and watch it. Okay, after, and then what I really liked after the match, you know, they were they were, you know, face to face with each other, Kevin Owens and Finn Balor, and you know, Finn put out his, you know, hand to you know, shake his hand, and Kevin Owens was just like, he doesn't want to do it, and then he was just kind of like and walked away, and I'm like, you know, that's the amount of respect you'll get, you know. It's like, he ain't gonna fucking, you know, he ain't gonna shake your hand, but at least he didn't, you know, like, kick your ass, you know. He didn't, you know, like, give you a low blow and then, you know, give you the pop-up power bomb, which was reversed by Finn Balor, or like countered, whatever you want to call it. And then, yeah, did his coup de grace shit. It was cool. It was just a really good match. And then the last match, why this was the last match, I don't know. I really have no idea why this was the last match, but it was Kane and King Barrett. King of what? He hasn't won a match in God knows how long. Kane and King Barrett versus John Cena and Dolph Ziggler. This was a decent match. I mean, these guys, you know, it was different, you know, because it's not the same, you know, shit. It's not the same, like, you know, 4 wrestlers every week that you get on Raw and SmackDown, you know, where it's just like, okay, you just let's mix it up, and then, you know, we'll just have them go out again, you know. It'll be a tag team, it'll be a triple threat, da 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 da. You know, it's just like same shit like almost every fucking week, and it sucks. It's getting irritating. It's been irritating. But yeah, these guys, it was a decent match. Ziggler got his ass whooped like the entire match, because that's what Ziggler does best. He gets his ass whooped. And yeah, Kane and Barrett worked well together. You know, maybe they should, you know, tag in the future, or maybe Kane should just, you know, Kane's been there for a long time, like almost 20 years. Man, damn, I've been watching this shit for a long time. Yeah, it was a decent match. I mean, these guys, they've been wrestling for years. They know how to put on a good match. It was weird, you know. Yeah, it was weird. The tag teams were kind of weird, you know, King, Barrett, and Kane. But like I said, it was nice to see something different than the usual shit, you know. And I'm kind of happy that that Seth Rollins wasn't there, because they have fucking ruined Seth Rollins for me. I mean, that guy, he is just like, he can't do anything. He won one match, and like since he, you know, went with the Authority, he won one match, you know, by himself against Dean Ambrose that I can remember, just one match, and that was he barely won. So yeah, I'm just glad he wasn't there. But the one thing that I really loved about this pay-per-view, shut up phone, is that no shenanigans, no outside interference, no bullshit. It was just straight up wrestling. And that's kind of, you know, it's like that's you know, why I generally have a sour taste in my mouth at the end of every fucking Raw and pay-per-views nowadays, is because it's usually, you know, Seth Rollins, he's the champion, so he's got the last match, and there's always fucking interference. And I'm just like, God damn it, stop with the interference. It's very frustrating, but I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about the pay-per-view. It was a very good pay-per-view. It was a good pay-per-view. I really enjoyed it. Why the last match was the last match, I have no fucking idea, because Finn Balor and Kevin Owens should have been the last match. That would have been the best way to end the show. But, you know, they did what they did, and I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not gonna knock them for it. Well, I just did, but I mean, it's just the no shenanigans. It was good to see. It really was. And generally good wrestling throughout it. Some really good wrestling throughout the match, throughout the night. I really enjoyed it. So, yeah, that's about it. Hope you all watch it. Get the WWE Network for only $9.99. Later, guys.